This awesome site is known as the Church of St. Peter, or St. Peter's Cave. This huge grotto, carved right into the ancient Mount Stereos, is the traditional location for where early followers of Jesus were first called Christians. Now, we don't know for sure whether or not this is the actual church established by Peter, Paul, and the others, but scholars do agree that this is the site for one of the earliest Christian churches in the world. Now, the facade, or the exterior that we saw out front, was built by the Crusaders starting in 1098 when they captured Antioch. But when you come inside, we experience an interior that might go back to the early church here in ancient Antioch. There are a number of winding corridors and catacombs, important for hiding early Christian worshipers in the event of a raid or an attack. The church also has a number of Byzantine period remnants, such as these mosaic fragments on the floor and a partial fresco that you can see behind me on the wall. By the 3rd century AD, Antioch would be booming with 10 different Christian congregations. In fact, Antioch would become home to one of the 5 leaders or patriarchs of the entire Christian church, the others being in Jerusalem, Alexandria, Constantinople, and Rome. According to the church historian Eusebius, Ignatius of Antioch was the patriarch here in the late 1st century. Ignatius was the 3rd leader of the church in Antioch and likely a student of John from the Gospels. So history tells us that the city of Antioch was a huge player in early Christian history. The 1st century church at Antioch had a true international flavor. Its leaders hailed from lands all over the Eastern Mediterranean. In about 45 AD, these church leaders came together for some strategic planning. According to Acts chapter 13, it was time for a bold missionary journey to deliver the gospel deep into the Roman world. In the end, the church chose 3 men, Paul, Barnabas, and John Mark, to carry out the mission. After a period of prayer and fasting, the church leaders sent out this 3-man team by ship. The first stop on the first missionary journey was the island of Cyprus.